Hello, CSL, and welcome to another episode of the Choke City podcast. So, today is going to be the third and final part of this series of the East versus the West Showdown. This is going to be the live sim. So, part one, we talked about the game itself, the rules, and everything, and the Western roster. Part two, we talked about the Eastern roster, talked with Marcos. And then for part three, with me, we got John, who's, thanks for coming on the show. And he's been gracious enough to donate some of his time and, kind of make this series really fun. So he's going to sim for us, and it's going to be a live sim, and we're going to be able to watch the game unfold before us like I don't think we've ever done before.
Yeah, I was telling Doug Chris, I've never actually done a live sim like ever in this game. So this is it's interesting to watch. It'll be fun to see if some weird things pop up during the game, but it's going to go pretty quick. But
Yeah, I've never done one. As I was telling John, I've never done it for DDS 19. I've done it in the past for DDS 3. And yeah, we were talking, the graphics look pretty similar. So I'm curious if the gameplay is pretty similar as well. But I love seeing the Phoenix background there.
yeah, the West is the home team this year. Last year, I think it was in Toronto. I forget, something like that. But this year, since I try to alternate it every year, so that it's East-West switching every year. But yeah, and just to give background, so, based on the rosters, we set up the file based on the rosters that Doug and Marcos chose. So Doug is Phoenix, it's the Western team. Atlanta is going to be the Eastern team, only because Philadelphia didn't play Phoenix for the rest of the year in our season. So I thought Atlanta, they're one of the top teams in the East. I thought it, made sense to have the East be represented by them instead of Philadelphia. So the rosters are all set. Doug and Marcos we sent them the file, and then they sent back their strategies and depth charts based on that. So it's different from how we've done it in the past, where we've had the starters and we've set the same strategy for both teams. We've set the same minutes essentially for the players for both teams. This is completely managed by two of the top GMs, coaches in the league. And we're just going to see how it plays out with these two mega rosters. So and I'm looking forward to it. This is different from any time we've ever done it. And it's a lot less work for our end. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. And definitely, the West definitely needs the home court advantage. So that's probably for the best. And I do see that it looks like the East has a little bit of jet lag there. If you look at Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons, their energy's only at 99. So
yeah, it's really weird.
I love it. Jet lag, getting to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. We don't ever get to see those things if you did this through like a normal sim, you wouldn't be able to see that. But now in the 2D view, you get to see this stuff. It's just funny, the weird perks of this game. But all right,
yeah.
You ready for this? You think you're going to be able to take down this Eastern powerhouse team?
Oh, definitely. This is going to be a cakewalk. Most overrated team in history, the East, right there.
I'm interested to see what happens. I mean, I'm not.
This is either going to blow up in my face completely, or hopefully it's a good game.
And I just want to say to Marcos, Frank just shut down Trae Young, so maybe he made a bad decision there, but maybe Trae will show up in this game. So, all right, tip-off's going to happen.
It looks like Phoenix is in white. For anyone that doesn't see, Phoenix is in white. It looks like Atlanta's black. So Atlanta being west. Yeah, sorry, Atlanta being east.
Sorry, yeah. And so you'll see, I think when it's a made basket, the rim goes green. And when it's a missed basket, the rim is just red, just to try to show you. We're going to go for a pretty quick speed because we don't want to sit here for an hour watching a sim of this game, as interesting as that might be. So it'll go pretty quickly. So you might have to follow the graphics a little bit, just to give a little bit of background on that. So
cool. All right, let's do this.
See what happens. Good luck.
Thanks. To the East as well.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Won the tip off.
Yeah.
Oh, Monk already made a 3.
Wow.
All right. Oh, bricking.
It's funny to see how they're moving down the court.
I can only see who scores. It looks like Davis scored there. I can't tell who's setting up for what.
Slow it down a little bit. Oh, there's a kicked ball. No subs yet.
Lonzo and Ingram are touching the ball a lot. All right. Got another brick there. Now I set up my team. Oh, that was a throwaway. I set up my team where after talking to Brett, we wanted to have most of my starters play in the second half. So I have them scheduled, my starters, to play like 20 of their 32 minutes in the second half and only play 12 in the first. So I'm hoping if we can just keep it close until halftime, hopefully, playing guys like Monk and Tatum and Cat and Shaq a lot in the second half will hopefully help out, but we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Mitchell already came in for Monk after a few minutes, so I'm sure Kyrus isn't happy about that.
Yeah, like I said, he'll be playing a lot in the second half. But when you reached out and mentioned that Guler, after he was traded to the East, who I wanted to replace him on the Western roster, at first I was thinking Payne because he's more of a point guard. But after seeing Donovan Mitchell play so well for Utah at the point guard, I decided to bump Mitchell up. He's going to be playing all of the backup point guard minutes. And he's going to be playing some minutes also at the 2, as we just saw when he went in for Monk, to kind of get him more minutes. And also so I don't really have a backup point guard. So that's why I brought up Marcus Smart in place of Guler.
Yeah.
Just for like another wing, since Mitchell's going to be playing a lot of minutes at the 1 now. So
yeah, I think it was a good move. It's interesting to see the different tactics you're both going, although there's a lot of subs in right now. So
yeah,
it's been a brick fest, though. I'll tell you what.
Lots of bricks, lots of defense. Well, the East is so good as far as like the players that Marcos was able to bring onto the East. Like, they don't have a weakness to their game. Like, I had to put people, like, don't get me wrong, they're phenomenal players, but I had to bring people with flaws like Winslow and Rui Hachimura. Like, they're not great on offense, but it was the only way. I didn't really have any fantastic two-way options for some of those spots, so that's where I was hoping to just minimize their offensive output, and just have them try to slow down guys like, Ben Simmons and Zion Williamson and all the people that, like, you look at the East, other than maybe Lonzo Ball, like everyone else, and maybe SJJ, who's more of like an offensive powerhouse, like everyone is good two-way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's the East is interesting right now.
This is a
furious brick fest right now, I gotta say.
I'm okay with that because we're in the lead, and if we keep this low scoring, I'm okay with that. Right now we got a 16-8 lead. Could disappear in a heartbeat, but looks like Zion's throwing up bricks.
Yeah, Dante Exum just passed up a wide open 10-footer. Man, just drilled another 3.
Who was? I didn't even see. Was that Monk?
Yeah, it was Monk again.
Monk is killing it right now. He's already got 8 points.
It's funny because in all-star games, you never see defense, and there's clearly a lot of defense being played right now.
There's Mitchell's 4 for 4, and of course they just took him out.
Yeah, he is lighting it up at point guard. It's kind of crazy.
Maybe he should have been my starting point guard. I mean, I love Shaq, but Mitchell's just killing it right now. Yeah. I always had an idea, like, he didn't do nearly as much as he could have on Orlando, but I always thought he could be fixed. I didn't know putting him at point guard would be the answer, but I always thought he could be fixed, and it looks like he's finally coming into his own.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. I feel like this engine kind of did him a little dirty, but it looks like Kevin found a way to revive him because he's not a 3-point shooting whiz. He's a good jump shooter from what I remember. So that's just weird.
From what I remember, because I drafted him, he's not quite as good as Taylor on offense, but he's like a similar style player where he's best inside the arc, like jumpers and getting to the rim. He's not terrible at threes though. Like, I think he had like a 33, 34, outside shooting, which isn't terrible. So like if he's taking threes, he'll like stay above water. It's not like Taylor can't shoot threes at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's 5 for 5. Goodness, who's he going against?
I know.
He's torching somebody.
Probably Trae Young. That's why. This is embarrassing, man. The East is getting blown out.
Man, we're doubling them up right now.
2 for 6 from 3 points. Yeah, this is ugly.
Don't worry, this is home of the. Somebody just missed a point blank dunk. Who was
Ben
that?
Ben Simmons just missed a dunk.
Man, he's not making a good case for his MVP here.
He just lost my MVP vote with that play single-handedly.
He got an offensive rebound. No one was around him at the rim. He missed a dunk.
That is ridiculous.
Looks like Trae Young just hit a 3.
About time he did something.
Yeah, those are his first points.
Anthony Davis is the only one who showed up for the East so far. SJJ is doing all right in limited time. Yeah, Malik Monk and Donovan are owning us.
I'm curious how many minutes he put in for SJJ. Because the East is so stacked with the front court.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Davis and Ben Simmons. I mean, SJJ shouldn't. The only thing SJJ would bring to the table is he could foul out opposing teams' big men. But other than that, I mean, I wouldn't blame him for putting AD and Ben in over SJJ.
I think Ingles just made a 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's 53, Ben.
Yeah, 53 is Ben.
Yeah, get Lonzo out of there, man. He's too boring.
Looks like he just got taken out.
Otto Porter's in there. Exum.
Oh, Exum just got a dunk.
Marvin Bagley having himself a nice little all-star game here.
Yeah, I ended up, after I went back and looked at my roster, I ended up playing. So Bagley's playing all my backup center minutes, and he's also playing some minutes at the 4. I think I have him getting around like 24 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. Bagley's someone I like a lot.
Yeah. I've been trying to get him from Phil forever. Every single time he asks me about a player, I'm like, is Bagley available? Hasn't worked yet.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. I forget who else was taken in that draft with Bagley. Was that Ayton? I don't even remember what draft that was.
Yes, that was the Tatum. Tatum went 1, Bagley 2, Ayton 3, Mitchell 4. That was a stacked draft.
Yeah, that was a stacked draft. East is making a little comeback here.
They sure are. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. He's just building up momentum here. They're actually. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
All right. Bagley got his own rebound. I like it.
Bagley, man, he is really going off.
He's got 9 shots. He's just ball hogging it, but he's making them. So I'm not gonna complain. At least he's not missing dunks like Ben Simmons there.
Yeah. Unreal. Yeah, I expected. I mean, we'll see. Still a lot of time left, but.
Oh yeah, you have a whole
4 for 3-pointers.
Oh yeah, I haven't even been looking at the team stats.
It's funny if you go into here, you can like yell at the ref or work the ref.
It's a good way to probably get technicals.
Yeah. All right, Ben's stepping up a little bit here.
He had to make up for his missed dunk.
Yeah, the East starters are really outside of the front court are really laying an egg here.
Making a run. Jeez, we're in a brick fest here.
We need to keep it going here. And the half.
Mitchell's missed 3 in a row. This is bull crap.
A 3-pointer. Wow. Lonzo Ball nailing a 3.
That's rare. We'll give him those.
I can't believe he even took a 3. Oh, turned it over. Who was that? Trae Young? Sloppy,
Trae Young.
Lonzo has 3 turnovers, too.
We turned it right back over.
Oh, Trae drilling a 3. Look at this team.
It's a 1-point game. 1-point game here.
Biggs, timeout.
Man, another missed shot.
All right.
I think we missed
pretty good half right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was
Take a
a
look
tale of
around.
two quarters right there.
Anthony Davis is playing pretty well for the East, but Bagley is just dominating.
13 and
13.7
7.
boards.
Jeez. Yeah, he's been playing
Came to
well.
play. See who else is having themselves a game here. Zion 0 for 3. Scrub there. Man, Cat. Look at Cat. 2 for 10.
He's killing us right now.
2 for 10. Wow, that is
I knew I put too many rockets on this team. I knew it.
Yeah, that was your first mistake.
I'm really surprised Tatum with just 2 shot attempts.
Yeah, that's not going to help his MVP case either.
No, I have him on my team for his offense. He's only taken 2 attempts. This is bullcrap. Mitchell's taking them all apparently. Mitchell and Cat.
I can't believe Cat is 2 for 10.
10 attempts.
And he's taken 3 3-pointers. What's this guy thinking?
I don't know. It's the whole Rocket. I can just shoot a million threes.
It's their mentality. Let's see what's going on. Fouls are pretty even. Rebounding's pretty even. Steals and blocks. Turnovers. The East is coughing it up a little more.
Shooting a little better, though. 45% to 43.
They're getting to the line more, too, with their fouls. More shooting fouls, so.
This is a more defensive game than I thought.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty even, though.
It's on pace to be 90, low 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we've run this in the past, I'm pretty sure like last year's when it was posted, it was like 130 or 40 points were being scored. I forget, but I feel like these are usually pretty high scoring. So we'll see. Maybe coming out of the half.
Yeah.
Still, they're still a little. They must have a cold or something.
The fans are giving them the business, so it's taking energy away.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. A 1-point game going into the second half, the All-Star game, and a low-scoring All-Star game.
Man, I wish I could do some like mid-game adjustments to put Bagley in for Cat right now.
You want to yell at the ref?
No, not at all.
All right, let's see what happens. The East should get it to start. So.
Yep, East has it. Man, East could take a lead for the first time.
First lead, yeah.
That's a brick. All right. Let's maintain this
again.
Oh,
turnover. Tatum again. Coughing it up.
I think he got blocked. I think that's what that was.
Maybe it was the first lead.
Oh, no. We need to get something going. Oh, coughed it up again. And another bucket. Oh, this is bad.
Big run coming for the East.
Stop. Another missed shot.
Shaq throwing up a 3.
Yeah, that's not the strength of his game.
Oh,
should,
oh man. Here we go.
Oh, that's another cough turnover. This is
a timeout needs to be called right now.
Yeah. Man, we need to get something going.
A lot of ball movement going on here.
All right. Monk coming through there. Finally stopping the bleeding for a little bit.
Yeah, Monk's having himself a good game.
Yeah. Of course, Atlanta. The East scores again. I don't know what that was. Offensive foul?
Yeah. Traveling on Cat. You need to take him out of this game.
Freaking Cat. Yeah, he's benched for the game.
There you go. Bagley's in, so you should be in good shape now.
All right. We should regain the lead now.
Man, Bagley on defense too is just taking this game over.
Ooh, getting to the foul line. That was Tatum. All right. At least he's getting the line, doing something. All right. Regaining the lead here. The bleeding has officially stopped.
And a turnover.
Oh, yeah. All right. Momentum.
Turnover leading to oh man. This is
a Bagley dog. Give it to Bagley. Just keep giving it to him. Oh.
It's funny watching the game momentum shift
this
way. We're not used to seeing that.
No, yeah, we just see like, oh, hey, it was 46-45 at halftime. Must have been really close all half. Nope.
Right.
Nope, the West blew like a 17-point lead. All right, Monk again. All right. Oh, we got Mitchell and Monk in. I like
And
this.
Bagley.
And then two guys
Those are
that won't,
3
that
stars.
Bridges and MKG probably won't touch the ball in offense. So just keep giving it to the other three.
Yeah, that's actually a good rotation.
Oh, SJJ is actually able to make a close range dunk. That's a game changer. Oh, Bagley missed, but got his own rebound and dunked it. All
he's
right.
crazy, man. 17 and 8. It's a good game. Glad it's not a blowout like it was in the first.
Me too. I was expecting it to. Oh, there's Mitchell again. Mitchell, Monk, and Bagley are the stars. They're carrying us.
Yeah. The front court is the only thing that's doing anything. Our back court's been terrible this whole game.
Oh, Bridges making an appearance there. 2 points for Bridges. I didn't expect him to touch the ball on offense.
Come on, SJ. There you go, my man.
The West has a lot more, or the East has a lot more blocks.
Yeah. Well, they have some big time defenders there on the East.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, MKG getting on the board too. All right, I think everyone's got some. Nope.
Cat's back in. That's what I like to see. Here goes the turning point.
Yeah. Already turned it over. Freaking
there
Cat.
He goes.
If we lose this game, this is
100%
Cat's fault. I don't know what is going on.
And Mitchell is just unstoppable. I don't know. Not looking good right now.
I'm surprised the Lonzo has 3 turnovers.
Yeah, he's 3 turnovers, 2 for 6. He's shooting too much.
He does have 3 steals though. Well, there's freaking Cat shooting a 3-pointer. What? Stop! Just stop jacking it up, man.
Yeah, he's traveling. Come on, AD. Man, Elfrid Payton. I don't know how many minutes he's played, but he has 3 turnovers and 4 fouls. Be nice to get him in over Lonzo, but
yeah, he's very aggressive.
Attacking everyone. Not looking good for the. Oh, he had to drill that. That's a big miss. And the West gets it to start the 4th.
Starting the 4th here. Oh, Cat making a shot there. All right.
Wow. 3 for 12 now. Watch out.
He's basically the MVP now.
All right, DeAndre
just took Cat to school there. I'm a big fan of Cat. I guess he's just having a terrible game.
Yeah, I feel like he's another one who took a little bit of a hit with the transition to the engine.
I never was sure because he's been on the Rockets for a while, and you don't know. Like, they're built to have Monk score so much, so I'm not sure what he would do as like the lead dog somewhere. Cat's taking another 3-pointer. Just stop taking threes, dude. You're like 0 for 5. Just
man, Zion is 1 for 7. Another scrub, man. These guys are killing us.
Yeah, looks like Simmons is having a good game. Anthony Davis, SJJ. Those are the 3 that are. Ingram's not playing bad either.
Yeah. Yeah, the backcourt for the East has been awful.
Front court is really doing well. Is really carrying the East. Except for Bagley, they're letting Bagley do whatever he wants. Yeah, but he's not in the. He is in the game right now. He's at the 4.
Tell you what, man, Donovan Mitchell. He's in line right now. Him and Bagley are probably first in line for player of the game honors. I mean, this game is a blowout now.
I mean, part of me thinks like if he had been on Utah all year, he might be up for an MVP candidate. Like if he had kept his numbers going. Oh, Cat finally drained one from deep. Look at this.
Man,
I can't believe this is a 19-point game. What is going on here?
The East has so many turnovers, 10 more turnovers, and they can't score.
They were up like 52-46 or something.
Right
because they were on it. They continued the tear in the 3rd quarter, but since then it's been like it's been all West.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, turnovers, like you said, 21-11 right now.
Yeah, it's just
Donovan Mitchell just keeps
14 more field goal attempts. Lonzo keeps throwing up threes. It would be fun to coach one of these games and like whoever's having a rough game, pull them out and see, especially an all-star game.
At least to be able to, like, at halftime, be able to make adjustments, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this guy's having a terrible game. Let's keep him out for a while. Or, yeah, I would probably just be playing Mitchell as much as possible. 11 for 15, man.
Yeah, I wonder if we would ever feel comfortable to get to the point, like in a finals, if we have a game 7, doing a live sim and having like the GMs make, like give them a set amount of adjustments to make.
That would be awesome.
I know, it would actually be pretty cool.
I don't know if this game has that capability, but like, can you change it like a submatrix during
So you
game?
can sub them out. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, the subs coach thing, you can sub out during the game.
Nice.
You would have to call timeouts, and you can change like your tactics and all that throughout the game. So it would be pretty cool. It would be interesting to see someone like Kyrus in a finals who's changing things.
Micromanager.
Yeah.
The East is making a little run here. It's down to 11.
Down to 11. Down to 9.
Turn it over.
It won't look as ugly as it did at one point, but I think it's a little too late.
Yeah, they're going to need to jacking up 3-pointers. Trae Young's going to need to get hot.
It'll be funny to see the end of the game logic too, if there are like a lot of fouls like in the real NBA, or if it's just plays out.
Geez, there's Cat taking another 3. This one went in, but yeah, it's I know in DDS 3 they didn't. It's just, yeah, they could be down by 4 points with 20 seconds left and they're not gonna foul. They'll just like let the team go. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if they've updated that logic in DDS 19. That would be cool.
Yeah, like you can set double team matchups. Yeah, like, and you can set intentionally foul. So if you had someone actually coaching this game, like it would actually be kind of cool to see.
That would be pretty cool.
2 GMs changing it up, and like essentially they could change it if they call a timeout. Whoever's controlling the sim could just say, "What do you want to change up?" And it would be kind of cool. Maybe we'll evolve there at some point. But we are the clown show league, so it's hard to get past that.
Shocker, Mitchell just made another, but he's up to 30 points.
It was close 2 minutes ago, and now it's a blowout yet again.
Mitchell, 14 of 19.
I mean, Mitchell's got to be the game's MVP at this point.
Hands down. It was him and Bagley at halftime, but he's just kept it going.
This is just the backcourt for the East. What a joke.
5 turnovers for Fox. He hasn't even been in the game that long.
There we go. 104-86, an 18-point thrashing. The East.
Wow.
The powerhouse that's supposed to be the East.
The powerhouse just got dethroned by a bunch of role players on the West. A bunch of role players surrounded by Donovan Mitchell. Starring Donovan Mitchell and Bagley. Everyone else, role players.
All right, so you think Donovan Mitchell's the player of the game?
Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah. Yep, no surprise there. Kevin
2 steals and 2 blocks too. Like he's getting it done on the other end.
Solid game. He was not interested in getting his teammates involved, but
No.
I mean, you can't blame him.
No, I mean, every time he passes the ball, it ends up in Cat's hands, and he would do something terrible with it. So he learned to just not pass.
Let's see how the rest of the players fared here. Trae Young, Lonzo Ball, completely just terrible.
Yeah, not great.
5 turnovers. De'Aaron Fox, 5 turnovers in 14 minutes. My God, come on, man.
He got abused. It looks like Monk had 4 steals.
Yeah, I mean, your backcourt completely defensively, not only offensively, but defensively owned this backcourt on the East.
Yeah. I'm
Should've
okay
started SJJ. 10 points in 12 minutes and 5 boards.
Yeah, Monk did well. Tatum laid an egg.
Yeah, Tatum did not step up.
1 for 6. But even the shots he did take didn't really go in. Winslow did fine, 1 for 4. He wasn't in there for his offense anyway. Cat 6 for 18. Come on, dude.
That's 2 for 8 from 3.
Yeah, he's not shy about just jacking it up.
13 rebounds though. At least he was helping out in that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good point.
Bagley slowed down. Surprised. I thought he was gonna explode in the second half again, but the bench.
Rui did not take a shot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Marcus Smart didn't do much. I guess he got a shooting foul, which is nice. But yeah, your bench outside of Mitchell and Bagley, your bench didn't really do too much or play too much. It looks like Marcos had a more staggered approach with the minutes and had a little bit more. You were definitely starter and 6th, 7th man heavy.
Oh yeah. If you looked at my sub matrix, it was Shaq was at 32, Monk was at all my starters were at 32. I had Mitchell at I think 28, only because I couldn't get him to 32 because I still had to give the other guys 6 minutes. But yeah, I gave him as much minutes as possible. I think Bagley was at like 26 or 28, something like that. So yeah, I went 7-man heavy just because like as you get down to the bottom of my roster, it's just I wouldn't expect it to be able to keep up with your Ben Simmons, your Anthony Davises, but my top 7 could. So that's basically what I went for.
Yeah, it's funny. The starters all played 28 minutes on the East.
Davis played really well, 7 of 8. Which Davis is.
Yeah, I mean, it really is the backcourt. Like the backcourt was the difference on both sides. The front courts were both pretty equal, but the backcourt was just the West completely outplayed the East.
Yeah, it looks like Zion did not have a great game.
No, Zion had a terrible game.
Yeah, like you said, should have given those minutes to SJJ. But
yeah, I mean Zion's the better player. I can't fault him for it. I'm just a homer.
Not today. Not on this day.
Yeah. I mean, I would have called the timeout and pulled him immediately. But yeah. Yeah, Ingram had a solid game. Yeah, the Lonzo and Trey, man, just terrible. 5 turnovers. At least Lonzo got 5 steals. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm surprised with the way I'm going to need to look at ball, but I'm surprised he didn't pass more because I thought Marcos had been giving him instructions to pass more. So I'm surprised he took 9 shots, especially when he's surrounded with high scorers all over the place. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah, and I forget what defense you played, but does the defense you play result in more 3-point attempts?
No, it's supposed to be the opposite. It's supposed to be less 3-point attempts.
Okay.
I did the attack, which I did some simulations, and it does look like those defenses do have an effect. So I did like 10 sims for each of the different defenses. And attack is supposed to result in fewer 3-point attempts, and it does. I think it's like if you do a bunch of sims, it averages out to be like 3 or 4 less 3-point attempts per game. So they do have an effect, but you're not going to be able to see it on like a 1-game basis because it's just a couple 3-pointers. So yeah, you might not even be able to tell. But if you do enough simulations with enough games, you can see an effect over time.
Yeah, it's funny. The East took 17 total 3-pointers. The Houston Rocket All-Stars took 19 total 3-pointers between the. Well, I guess Winslow, we won't count him, but still 19 total between Cat and Monk. Pretty crazy.
I am happy. I'm fine with Monk jacking up as many shots as he can get. Cat was surprising. Like he shoots, but he's not known like to shoot that much. So I'm kind of surprised, but on any given game.
Let's see. Let's look at the team stats. Fouls, the East was hacking the West away. Offensive rebounds.
Home cooking, I'm sure some people would say, calling the East for some more fouls.
Man, rebound. The whole
Offensive
rebounding
glass.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that because the East has a very good front court.
Yeah, turnovers killed them. Rebounding killed the East. That's really points in the paint, second chance points, fast break. You definitely were running a faster paced offense.
Yeah.
It really came down to turnovers and the battle on the boards. In the end, I guess 11 more shots you got to throw up. Big difference.
Yeah. Like you said, the backcourt, I think was the biggest, because if you look at the percentages, the shooting percentages were about the same. You guys shot a little bit. The East shot a little bit better overall, but if you take 3-pointers into account, where the East shot 29% to the West 32%, so that on an effectiveness scale, that's probably about the same.
Yeah.
We took a little bit more free throws, probably from getting hacked. Both teams made almost all their free throws, which is
it's
cool.
Impressive. Yeah, I mean, I'm just surprised. I honestly thought the East was going to win. I thought it doesn't matter who's at home. The East should run away with this. But here we are. Donovan Mitchell had other things to say about that.
Yeah, I did too. And this is where I'd be curious, like if we had more time and it wouldn't take, too much of our time. I was originally considering doing like a 7-game series where we could do like adjustments game by game to kind of see how, because I would definitely be playing Mitchell more minutes. I'd be dropping Cat
especially
down.
after a game like this. It's crazy.
Yeah. Although expecting him to have another game like that is kind of unrealistic. That's just, even against a terrible opponent, 30 points.
Yeah, I mean, he's really efficient. If you look at his stats, I mean, he's like a super efficient player because he plays inside. Even though Rozier, he plays inside too, but he is not nearly. They have kind of similar volume, although Rozier's on a whole nother level right now.
I'm he's blown away by Rozier because Parker's on the team. Like,
I know.
I thought Parker would steal some more shots, but he doesn't.
Yeah, Terry just, again, wants nothing to do with his teammates. He's
nope.
Just going to launch it up every time he gets the ball in his hands. Just, I've never seen anything like it. But it's not like helping.
No, thank goodness he's not like a super efficient shooter, or we'd all be in trouble. Although, the West might be in trouble with Donovan Mitchell if he plays that similar style, because he's a lot more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, if Kevin gets this out of him consistently, then I mean, Utah they almost went to the final. They went to the conference finals last year, and it wasn't Utah and San Antonio.
No, it was, unfortunately, it was me and San Antonio.
Was it?
Yeah, Utah played San Antonio the round before, round 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
It did go to 7 games.
I think I was just so surprised because Kevin was so absent throughout the year that the team autopilot made it that far.
Team autopilot. Yeah. I think he said something like, we've made it this far without me touching the team. Only bad things could happen. Yeah. So he's just going to let it ride.
Yeah, it's impressive, but they have quite a team. And now with Mitchell, yeah, I mean, Orlando, if they got this kind of performance out of them, they probably wouldn't be sitting at the bottom of the East right now. Who owns Orlando's pick? Washington?
Good question. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably. It's probably either Indiana or Washington or Miami, because they own like everybody's picks.
I think Indy owns Washington's pick, which is really
which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because Washington went on that epic losing streak. But you can't blame them. I mean, you can't call them out for tanking because they don't even own their own picks. So of course they're not tanking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was a relatively good game for a few minutes, but
I loved it. This was this is great. I was expecting to lose and have to answer to all my critics, because there were a lot of people that were critical of my
your
roster selections.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Marcos has to say once he has a chance to look at the results. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. Interesting results here.
Yeah, like I said, I think this was a lot of fun. I think it'd be cool to do from time to time, something similar to this in the future. Get different GMs to kind of build the rosters, but I think this is kind of cool where like, GMs are actually setting legitimate like strategies and stuff to, legitimate depth charts, and not, waiting on the computer to do,
Yeah, I
the
like
joke
that part
strats.
of it. And I like and maybe, I'm fine with everyone voting, and maybe that's, for most of the years we go the voting system and GMs select who it is, and then maybe the top two GMs in the conference or something to give a little bit of a, I don't know, benefit to people who are actually winning. Like they go head to head in this all-star game matchup every year, and
That
something.
or like we could do like what the NBA does now, which is like, people vote on the starters, and then
Yeah,
whoever's got like the best, we could make like the top two coaches in each conference are like, the representatives from those, and then they can pick like the reserves to try to round it out something, be
yeah,
kind of
that's
fun.
actually a really good idea. That's an interesting idea. Maybe we'll have to, maybe next year we'll have to put something like that in the place to make it more interesting. Because I mean, All-Star Game's fun, but it would be cool to make it a little bit more interesting like this. That's why this was a great idea for you and Marcos. So
Yeah, well, thanks for taking time out to, not only set up the files. I know that took time to set the rosters up, simulate ahead to this game so that we could play it. Thanks again to you and Andre for setting that up and taking the time to do this live sim too. I thought that was a really cool way to cap this whole series.
yeah, no, I mean, this was all your idea, so really didn't take too much time. Happy to set it up and change it up a little bit. So yeah, thanks again for proposing this idea. I think it was really great.
All right, well, I think that'll do us. Thanks again for coming on. Hopefully everyone out there in the CSL enjoyed this. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about Kat and SJJ and Lonzo Ball and everyone else that sucked or did really well. So, all right. Thanks again for coming on, John.
Yep, no problem. Thanks, Doug.